All right. Now I gotta go pay. How's everybody doing? All right, the President Street Boys. Check it out. My next guest up tonight is an award-winning singing composer. He's also the host of his own internet radio show. Let's give it up for Ray Powers. How you doing, my man?
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Good to see you.
Holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever they say in Chinese, I don't know.
I don't know. I've been there in a while. How's it going?
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, good. It's festive here. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you for coming all the way from New Jersey.
All the way over. I got my passport stamped and everything.
Beautiful. Now listen, before we get into what you're doing, give us a little fast family background. Where you're from, nationality,
Well,
Social Security.
I left that at the door. I'm half Italian, so, you know, I belong. Got cousins out here. Half Polish. Grew up in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. When it was still Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
Yeah, man.
There were no hipsters around when we were growing up.
Any Brooklyn in the house or what? A little bit? Yeah. We're all from Brooklyn, pretty much so.
Pretty much, yeah.
So.
Then we just kind of spread out, Long Island, Florida, you know how it goes.
Now talk to me, what got you into music? I know you're a bass player.
Right.
And then it led you to other things. So give us your story.
Well, I started when I was 6 years old. Took piano. I went to Catholic school for 4 years. I survived. Got the knuckles to prove it. Mm-hmm. And the nun realized at a very early age that I had perfect pitch. And she made the case to my mom and said, you've got to give him piano lessons because, you know, that's going to go to waste.
Mm-hmm. I was in Catholic school too. They said that he don't belong here. You got to take him out. It's a true story, St. Edmunds. So
oh boy.
You got lucky. Now, what got you, as years went on, you won awards, and then what got you into radio?
Well, I always wanted to be in radio. I just, you know, I loved the Scott Munis of the world, the people who broke the bands. Mm-hmm. You know, even talk radio. I enjoyed that as well. Art Russ Jr. from 77 ABC, mm-hmm. You know, the old timers. I just loved how they were able to just command a show. And, you know, the whole thing with interviewing people and just exposing people to the public. Just always fascinated me. And I got my start slowly, co-hosting on shows, you know, guesting on like FM radio, some of the college radio stations. And then when internet radio came up, I mean, it's been around for 20 years now.
Yeah.
But now it's the thing because, as you know, we have Sirius, we have XM, we have other choices than FM radio because FM radio is, I mean, I don't mean
it's
to bash
kind
it.
of dying.
Yeah.
I like it. I listen to it, but most of all the young generation not listen to it, and they're pretty much just playing. It's called oldies now, but classic rock, which is what we all pretty much grew up with.
Yeah.
Besides disco, no one's listening to it. And then when people say I work on AM, and like
yeah, crickets.
That's even more. And there's no disrespect, but that's like even more of a joke.
Yeah.
Because you got people 80s and 90s that listen to AM, and you can't even get AM in your car.
No,
on
it's
the radio
noise,
that
yeah.
you buy, you can't get it.
No, it's white noise. It's crazy.
You know, it's a shame.
But people have choices now, and even with satellite radio, they have to pay for that. With internet radio, it's free. And you know, I really think it's the biggest growing market right now. I had a very good opportunity come my way about 2 years ago. I guested on the Michael Knight Show a couple of times, promoted, and it went really well. The numbers were great, and one thing led to another. He offered me a show.
This chair, I get this chair like every third show, and I got to pick it up. It has a bad pump on it.
Like, just keep sinking on you.
So like I'm waiting for like them giving like a single shot if I could pick it up. But you figure they would get one. Give me a new chair, come on. Now listen, you just got a promotion to program director.
Again, the numbers were good. He knew I promoted. He knew that I got it as far as a business
Mm-hmm.
model. And I think between the professionalism, just everything, just doing things the right way, and not taking things for granted, and treating your guests the right way like you do,
Mm-hmm.
and just being exemplary as far as when you're not on the mic and when you're not on the camera.
When you get your good days, you get your bad days.
It's true.
You know, it's like everything else. Like tonight we were lower staff, but we made it happen.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta commend everybody in my staff for
Nice job.
kicking some major ass tonight. Thank you. Well, listen, that's almost your time. Why don't you just tell us fast about the award ceremony in Nashville? What's that called?
Oh, that's the Nashville Universe Awards.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm up
Coming
for two
up.
of them. Yeah, November 7th. I'm up for Songwriter of the Year.
Okay.
And I'm up for Radio Personality of the Year, which
beautiful.
I'm absolutely floored.
Good for you.
Well, thank you.
And what about someone in our audience? Are they involved with any of that? A friend of ours?
I think we do. I think we have somebody else who was up for Radio Single of the Year.
Who's that?
That's our friend Lisa Coppola.
The lovely, charming Lisa Coppola. She's in the audience. My old partner in crime on late night. You for night, could he do it? I love her. She's great. Lisa, how you doing?
She's the best. Yeah, so Lisa is now part of the New Visions Radio family as well.
I tell you, she's doing great. What do we got a delay with the clapping? You guys falling asleep? Let me hear you. Come
That
on.
far back there.
Yeah. Come on, don't let me get up this chair and pump it again, all right? Now listen, where can people find you on the internet? Tune into your radio show.
You can go to newvisionsradio.com. 24/7 programming. There's music, there's talk. The Ray Powers Hour airs every Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific.
All right.
Oh, and I have Christmas gifts for everybody,
And you got
too.
a bunch of Christmas gifts. I was going to tell
I
you.
do, yeah. If I can get it. I've got CDs for everybody.
All right, good.
That's my latest one. Shameless plug there.
Awesome.
That's my latest. Here I am.
And you got a lot of the goodies inside too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, listen, when everything clears the air next year, I want you to come back.
I'd love to.
And I'm going to give you one of my NYB CDs before you leave.
Yes, I want it.
Maybe you could do something with it.
Let's play it. Let's start it.
You could use it as a beer mug holder.
These make great doorstops, so yeah.
Whatever. Ray Powers, everybody. All right, Ray Powers. Make sure you check him out on internet radio.